straight away. Normal Westwood. Edison, look that way for this. Back at it. I'm the beat savage. Done with the backpack. Hurry up and I won't stop till my paper's on point. I told them.
Yeah. Right. That was Roll Deep. And the reason we're looking at that is because of this. Not that. Because of this. Bam. 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 Hurry up.
He's the godfather of grime. For 2 decades, Wiley has been an influential figure in British culture. Throughout his life, he says he's been stabbed more than 20 times and has survived in the music industry where he's regarded as an enigmatic figure. That is until he posted a series of anti-Semitic comments on social media. He's been heavily criticized for insulting Jewish people and comparing them to the Ku Klux Klan. It's these remarks which have prompted condemnation from all political parties, including the Home Secretary.
I'm not racist, you know. I'm a businessman.
So if you're not racist, then why did you make the following anti-Semitic comment? I'm going to quote the tweet that you put out. You said, Jewish community, you're too touchy. Anyway, Israel is not yours. Hold that.
Do I see why that could be as racism?
Should I read it again?
No, let me read it again. If I read what anti-Semitism is, and it says the Jewish community is powerful within business, that's racist. I think that's silly. I don't care what nobody says. I want to apologize for generalizing, number one, and I want to apologize for comments that were looked at as anti-Semitic.
It's the first time Wiley is speaking following a dispute with his former music manager John Wolfe, who is Jewish. In my interview with the rapper, he repeated similar comments to those posted on his...
Now, some of the things he says here basically talks about how, how Jewish influential the industry. But even saying any mild comment, stating the fact that people who are self-proclaimed Jews or Jewish families run many of the world's most successful and most powerful, most influential organizations on earth, including YouTube, right, which was started by Jewish. Facebook, Zuckerberg, Jewish. Yeah. So, I did a video, like just reading out the Washington Post, just stating, there's nothing said in there really, just other than stating that, the world's most influential companies and the world's most powerful companies, most of them, majority of them, a large percentage of them, should we say, are basically Jewish families, right? So, and that video basically got banned for hate speech. My video. I didn't even say anything. Simply just looking at this website here, scrolling down, and it got banned. Just simply saying that the head of Facebook, the head of YouTube, the head of Google, all was either started by Jews or still run by Jews. Yeah. Some of the world's most biggest organizations, most influential organizations, especially in the West, is run by Jewish, or was run by Jewish, or started by Jewish, i.e. Freemasonry. And people say, oh, that's just a conspiracy. Oh, yeah. No. Freemasonry was started by originally Jewish. It's got the Jewish symbolism all over it. But, let's not get into that. I get this video banned as well. So, let's go down and find some big names here. Right, here we go. Look, founder of Google, Sergey Brin. Right, so Google, YouTube, Facebook. Founder of Better Place. Right, so President of Israel. Who else we got? Some big companies. Come on. Keep scrolling. Yo, blood. Wear my Rolex. Right, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook founder. I'm pretty sure this person who runs YouTube or started YouTube was also Jewish, but I can't see him on here. But a lot of artists and on the BBC, lots of comedians or actors are also Jewish. It's quite a common thing, and some of the most famous people, like what's his name? I can't remember his name. Happy Gilmore movie. I forgot his name. I'm pretty sure he's Jewish. But yeah. Anyway, long story short, you say anything about that Jews, like how basically essentially what is going on about here is how they've got heavy influence over the industry, which would be true, wouldn't it? But yeah.
His Twitter, much of which is too inflammatory to broadcast. And despite saying he regrets the generalizations he made about Jewish people, minutes later, he also said this.
The music industry, batch of people I'm talking about, they're the ones who get to benefit from it. That's what this is all about. It's systemic racism from their side. What do you think? The system and that man and a community of Jewish lawyers and thingy have made me feel that way. Yes, they have. They've made me feel that way. Not anti-Semitic. They've made me feel angry and upset because they are showing me the systemic racism and privilege that they're allowed to use on us.
His remarks are self-defeating. And even though he denies being a racist, Wiley is still struggling to understand why his comments have now led to a police investigation. There are people who believe that your tweets are vile and offensive. What do you say to those fans who may take your word and then go on to incite hatred or commit violent acts against Jewish people?
Well, if you've never seen me commit a violent act towards Jewish people or Jewish community...
But what do you want to say to those fans who may misinterpret what you've said?
Well, what do you mean what I want to say to them fans? When they watch this, they'll realise what has gone on, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but what do you want to say?
What do I want to say to someone who is part of that community? What do they want to say to someone who's part of mine?
To your fans who
No, but
may
don't say mine.
take your comments.
You know fans? Fans are fickle. Don't wind me up. I'm 41 years old. It's not like I've got all big bag of fans. Allow it. I'm not Dave.
But you've got followers on
No,
Instagram.
don't try it. I'm not Dave and that. I'm not current. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I'm 41. I'm at the end of my career rather than the beginning.
The offence and outrage of the rapper's remark.
Yeah. So basically, throwing any chance to basically get rid of these people, who are opposition to, I mean, could you go as far as to say that Jewish run the world and head of all these most influential industries, from Facebook, YouTube, Google, head of, what can you say? I can't say very much because the video would just get blocked, so I'm not going to waste my time. But yeah, interesting.